Welcome to AI Bedtime Stories. Today I will be narrating a story called Silent Night, Brave Hearts. If you like these bedtime stories, please feel free to leave a comment. The story begins now. In the frostbitten lands of Eastern Europe, as Orthodox Christmas Day approached amidst the turmoil of war, a tale of courage, sacrifice, and unexpected fraternity unfolded. This was a military drama that would resonate in the hearts of those who witnessed it. A story of soldiers finding humanity in the face of conflict. The narrative revolved around two groups of soldiers from opposing forces, stationed along a tense border. On one side were the troops of the Republic, led by Captain Alexei Ivanov, a man hardened by battle yet guided by a strong moral compass. On the other, the forces of the Federation, commanded by Lieutenant Karl Weber, a young, idealistic officer. As Christmas Eve descended, a heavy snowfall blanketed the landscape, muffling the sounds of war and bringing an eerie calm to the front lines. Both sides, weary from the relentless conflict, longed for a respite, if only for a night. Captain Ivanov, reflecting on the significance of Orthodox Christmas, felt a stirring in his heart. He recalled the tales of truces and camaraderie shared by enemies during times of war, stories that seemed like distant myths in the current climate of hostility. In a moment of bold inspiration, Ivanov decided to reach out to the enemy. He sent a solitary soldier, bearing a white flag, with an unconventional proposal: a ceasefire to observe Orthodox Christmas. The message reached Lieutenant Weber, who, moved by the gesture and the spirit of the holiday, agreed. As night fell, soldiers from both sides hesitantly emerged from their trenches, their suspicions slowly giving way to curiosity. In no man's land, under the watchful eyes of their leaders, they shared greetings, food, and stories. A small, makeshift Christmas tree, adorned with whatever they could find, stood as a symbol of their temporary peace. For one night, the sounds of gunfire were replaced by songs and laughter. Soldiers, who hours before were locked in combat, now shared tales of their families, their homes, and their hopes for the future. The commonality of their experiences, their fears, and their dreams transcended the barriers of language and allegiance. The climax of the story came as both groups gathered around the tree, and a soldier from each side, both amateur singers, began to sing a traditional Christmas hymn. Their voices, harmonizing across the divide, created a moment of profound connection and reflection. However, as dawn broke, reality set in. The soldiers, with heavy hearts, bid farewell to their newfound comrades. The truce was over, but the memory of that Christmas Eve would linger in their minds, a beacon of hope and humanity in a world overshadowed by conflict. Years later, after the war had ended, a reunion was organized on Orthodox Christmas Day at the very spot where the truce took place. The former soldiers, now veterans, came together, not as enemies, but as friends who had shared a rare moment of peace in the midst of war. Silent Night, Brave Hearts became a story passed down through generations, a reminder of the power of empathy and the enduring spirit of humanity even in the darkest of times. It was a testament to the fact that, sometimes, the bravest act in war is to pause, reach out, and recognize the humanity in each other.